Yo, what's up, happy people? Isang mapagpalang araw, gabi, tanghali po sa ating lahat. Ganon po, ayan po, ganon pong initiative ng ating buting Yorme Isko Moreno. Mabilis pa sa kidlat mga kois, mga gayas, no? Dahil ayan po, naghahanda na po ang ating buting Yorme Isko Moreno kasama ang Red Cross palakpakan sa The Big One. Kasi alam naman po natin, nararamdaman na po natin na kahit sa ang sulok ng ating bansa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, ay nag-umpisa na po yung lindol na iyan mga kois, ha? At gayon po maaga po, mas maaga pa sa kidlat ang ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno na pag-isipan na, pinag-isipan na, at alam nila kung ano ang gagawin kung sakaling tatama yung The Big One dyan sa City of Manila. Yan ang mayor na hindi natutulog mga kois, mga gayas. Ha? Yan ang mayor na dapat talaga nagiging leader ng ating bansa. Pero sayang, sige lang, marami pa pong pagkakataon. Hindi alam natin, after 10 years, tatlong termino ni Yorme Isko Moreno dyan, sasabak na sa nasyonal. Okay? Pero wag ka ha, ang survey ngayon, pangalawa po ang ating buteng Yorme Isko Moreno sa senatorial race mga guys. Pero never mind that mga guys, mga guys. Importante ay tutok po muna tayo sa City of Manila. So without further ado, kaya kung bago naman kayo sa aking YouTube channel, please follow, like, and share, and subscribe. So without further ado, let's begin.
Yo, yo! Dudoyte 2.0 sa vlog na to, wag kang bibitaw bro. Yeah, yeah, let's go! Yo, yo! Dudoyte, palaging andito. Balitang totoo, walang plastikan dito. Sa politika o simpleng usapan, hatiday raw vlog, diretsong katotohanan. Dudoyte 2.0, laging trending ang kwento. Sa YouTube, hanap mo to, political vlog na swak sa'yo. At makiride, wag na magpahuli. Sa bawat issue, may banat si Dode. Wala na, seryoso pa. Dodoyte 2.0, siguradong panalo ka. Dodoyte 2.0, laging trending ang kwento. From Luzon.
Pagpalain kayo ng buong may kapal. Manila! God first! Well, one, because of what's happening in most part of our countries regarding to earthquake, na nabuhay ulit yung panawagan ng national government demanding every LGU to prepare for such calamity and the possible big one, they call it the big one, and their modest assessment. At the very least, we may suffer casualties in such event. Easily, hopefully, wag mangyari. They told us it's about 33,000 possible casualty in Metro Manila. And we are part of the Metro Manila. So it happened already to other parts, and it may happen in Metro and in our city. The biggest challenge of Manila is we are connected by bridges, and on our left side, the western part, we are surrounded by Manila Bay. So I don't know the possibility of earth movement, whether it is by land or underneath our ocean. So either way, it may bring us catastrophic situation. More so, it is under the water. Because Manila, most of our challenged community lives in the western part of the city. Having said that, we are sitting naman in our own little way through MDRR and Director American Airways. We've been preparing since 2020 during my first term. acquisition of robots and all other things that are needed. And today, we started distributing a kit or medikit that can be brought every day. Unlike yung go bags kasi, pang bahay. Yung medikit, pwedeng dalhin sa bag ng estudyante, ng empleyado, o ng ating mga kapulisya. We just distributed today for our employees. 8,259, if I'm not mistaken with the numbers. And we're going to distribute to our players and contractual employees. And more or less about 16,000 figures. By Friday, we're going to distribute Medicaid to our Manila Police District. And we're going to distribute to high school and college as much as we can. And the reason behind is the set of age that we opted to choose is that, I mean, these are the people, the person or individuals who may and can help our elders and our young, mga bata. We wanted to be strategic in utilization of limited resources. And it became a constant activities of your city government daily to really get us prepared. More prepared. We are prepared, but I don't know how prepared we are with regard to the effects and results of such chaotic situation. Now, Felix said, I said to Felix, attend ako ng Red Cross because napakalaking halaga o valuable logistical resources of the city of Manila, existing organization, well-trained members of the organization that can be utilized by the city government and integrated in our D-Day. So, I hope you don't mind me asking this, and I hope I'm not asking too much. We want the database of existing human resources, where they're located, their contact numbers, and compartmentalize the capacity of these members, whether they are EMS or at least they have technical know-how or how to help an injured or victim of such chaotic situation. Second, your logistical capabilities. How many transport vehicles that you have, what kind of communications you have. And third, do you have ample blood supply? Because we have a blood bank we created a blood bank, in Sandakan Hospital that you may, from time to time, year after, may use and utilize by the Manila Red Cross. Pwede tayo mag-mawak. Kung wala kayong stories ng blood donation nyo, you can have our facility be utilized by the Manila Red Cross through partnership. But the same manner, I know for a fact that there are trainings of blood extraction done by Red Cross. In a given scenario, kailangan. So, lilinawin ko sa pag-compartmentalize ng pagbigay sa amin ng human resources. The existing one in the chapter and the members outside of this building, community natin. So So we need this type of people so that pag may ability, meron kaming what they call exponential numbers of possible individuals na makakatulong na maka-integrate sa atin. So, we may enter into a memorandum of agreement to be activated on the D-Day itself. So I am suggesting to the board that Manila chapter engage into memorandum of agreement that all resources, logistical and human resources available by Manila chapter be under the Manila Health Department during the time na mangyari. Yung regular natin, mga sunog, mga kailangan, volunteer mga regular. But for purposes of synchrony and creating an orchestra, wherein there will be one conductor and many equipment playing different tune, put in a situation na para hindi chaotic. At ang dalaw natin lahat, synchronize. Kasi para may central command tayo na pupuntahan lagi. Isa sa challenge ng ganong sitwasyon based on historical facts and from what I have learned academically, also based on past incidents in the world, communication and miscommunication creates more chaos in delivery of services. Ibig sabihin, pagka hindi talaga tayo integrated, hindi tayo synchronize, magkakanihan niya, chaotic lang. So, I am now proposing before the board for you to be part of the city government's effort confronting the possible D-Day with regard to the big one. Doon lang tayo. On a regular, pwede naman tayo magbigay ng kanyang gawain. Hindi ko naman kayo aawatin sa iba pang gawain. It's just that, so that from your point person, to your leaders, sub-leaders will go to the community leaders, the organization leaders, and from your leaders, go to contact person so that proper utilization of sources and available logistical resources. Kasi ang bahala ko talaga, integrate na lahat, ma-quantify na on top of the city government's resources. And heads up, this may not happen only to you. Of course, the private sectors, we're going to talk to the private sectors also, and other uniformed personnel of the country. You know, in the case of Katrina, based on my knowledge, and also nangyari rin yata sa atin sa mundo, sometimes our uniformed personnel also victim of such things. So we need an outside source, uniformed personnel, whether they are military, MPD, or PNP, doesn't matter, for purposes of keeping busy the organization. So maraming integration po. Ito lang, kayo lang yung lahat. Kasi nabubuo ko na yung chart. And I believe you've been doing a lot of trainings. At least, malaman namin sino sila, saan sila, anong contact number nila. Para pag nag-plot kami sa mapa, digital map na, under our ArcGIS, we know where to put the geotagging or possibly medic or ALS plus your available project. Yan. Yung mga marunong, yung may at least kahit paano na-train na. So yun ang main ano ko is to come up with an agreement with the Manila chapter. Para magkaya tayo in synchrony or in unison. Ang maganda kasi sa inyo, fully trained ka kaya. So, yun lang ang request ng inyong city government of Manila.
So yun nga mga kois, puspusan po yung paghahanda ng ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno dyan sa City of Manila sa pagdating ng The Big One mga kois. Sana naman po ipagdasal natin na hindi talaga matutuloy yun mga kois, no? Pero kung matutuloy man kung sakali ay nakahanda po ang ating Yorme Isko Moreno. Yan po yung 24/7 na pamahalaan ni Yorme Isko Moreno dyan sa City of Manila. Yung sipag, yung dedikasyon, yung galing, yung tapang, yung walang lugto, walang tulugan. Yan po ang ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno. Ha? Grabe, wala po tayong masabi sa taong ito. Marami nagsasabi na ito na rebelde ito, mayabang ito, buybinta ito, kurakot na tao ito. Pero wala naman sila makitang ebidensya. Ang nakita po natin is yung mga nagawang kabutihan ng ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno dyan sa City of Manila na talagang maipagmalaki po natin sa buong mundo. Maraming salamat at nakabalik po ang ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno. Talagang makikita ng Manileño nga ito ang pamalaan. Ito ang pamalaan. Una tao. Inuuna talagang tao ng ating butihing Yorme Isko Moreno. Yung mga constituent niya. Okay, pagkakomento po na yung mga opinion o reaksyon sa comment section ng ating video. Dahil lumahot po kayo sa dulo ng ating video, may karapatan po kayong mag-like and subscribe. So for now, I'm God Manila. God first, God bless all. Peace. Bye-bye.
Sa lahat ng viewers ni Dodoy Te, ito, yun, steady lang kayo dyan sa Gedli. Please continue to watch the videos and please do subscribe. Ingat kayo. God first.
Our hearts beat to the city streets. We began to feel the fire. We rise like